Today I'd like to show you the Orei BK-EXB330EAU-K HDMI extender with KVM functionality. This product allows you to very easily share all of your HDMI media content from one location with a second remote location up to 330 feet away in full 8K resolution and up to 30 frames a second over a single Cat6 or Cat7 cable. It can also transmit 4K content at up to 120 frames a second. It allows you also to extend a USB connection from the primary to the secondary location, so you can connect the keyboard and mouse or peripherals up here that are seen immediately by a computer at the primary location. It's also bi-directional, which means you can inject video here to be viewed at the remote location, or inject video here to be viewed at the primary location. It provides audio extraction capabilities where it digitally separates the audio component from the media you're sharing and allows you to pass that along to a soundbar or home stereo for better quality audio. The kit also includes a set of infrared blasters that will remotely control the content you're watching from that secondary location. And finally, it's both HDMI 2.1 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it's going to work perfectly fine with all of your modern media equipment. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll take a closer look at the transmitter and the receiver. I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it, and then I'll come back with a few final thoughts to explain what's different about this product, and those are things you can use to compare it to other HDMI extenders you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find a transmitter module and a receiver module. You'll find a set of brackets you can use to mount these two modules up off the ground and out of the way. You'll find a DC power supply. This system uses power over cable technology, so a single power supply is all you'll need to operate the entire solution, and you can plug that in at the transmitter or the receiver end. You'll find a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the remote control signals from that. Inside the kit, you'll find a transmitter module and a receiver module. Both of these feature full metal enclosures, which make them incredibly durable and really the perfect choice for both residential and commercial installations. Let's start with the transmitter module first. On the top of the unit, you'll find ventilation slots that are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape and keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. You'll also find more ventilation on both sides for the same purpose. On the bottom of the unit, you'll find 4 rubber feet that help to protect the surface you set this down on and keep it from sliding around. You'll also find mounting holes on the bottom that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount this module up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a standard USB connection. This product provides USB KVM functionality between the two locations, and to use that feature, you'll need to connect the transmitter up to your computer using that port. The minute you make that connection, all 3 of these full-sized USB-A ports become active, so the transmitter acts like a hub for the USB. To the right of that is a USB control switch. This can be used to choose either host or device. This product can either be a host or a device, so you can flip that relationship between the primary and secondary locations by flipping that switch, and that's fully explained in the manual. To the right of that is a power indicator. When you add power to the unit, it starts an internal power on self-test. Once it passes that test, it'll light that LED letting you know the module is ready to use. The link light indicates a solid connection between the transmitter and the receiver over that Cat6 or Cat7 cable. Once you make that connection, it's checked by the transmitter and receiver. Once it's been verified, that light will come on letting you know you have a solid connection. To the right of that is an input indicator. When you connect the transmitter up to a media device that you'd like to share the content from with your remote location, that HDMI connection is checked. Once it's been verified, the input light comes on. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing this product with others you may be considering. The first thing has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 8K content at up to 30 frames a second and 4K content at up to 120 frames a second. And that's really important because a lot of other HDMI extenders on the market may only support 4K or 1080p. So 8K content means you can use it with the equipment you have today and know that if you upgrade your equipment later, you've got a product that can handle that higher resolution at that higher frame rate. The distance is also important. This product supports extension of up to 330 feet between the primary and secondary locations over a single Cat6 or Cat7 cable. The unit is also HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it'll work perfectly fine with all of your modern media equipment and computers and a wide range of different file types. The audio extraction capabilities are nice as well because it allows you to pass that audio along to a soundbar or a home stereo for that full theater experience. The infrared blaster kit provides complete remote control from that secondary location over the content at the primary location, so you can actually control the content you're watching. And finally, the inclusion of power over cable technology means that single power supply is all you'll need to operate the entire solution, which greatly simplifies your wiring. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and